Welcome to a guide to new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. Okay, mods and an update for Monday the 9th of September. Every time I say I've got it right, it turns out I've actually got it wrong. We are in September now, not August. I don't know why I can't seem to get that into my head. Anyway, 2 new mods. Plus an update. Like I said, I don't often do the updates unless it's something that I think kind of stands out. Sometimes it's minor shader things, it might be decals, it might be little odds and ends. If it's a major change to a mod, generally speaking, I'll try and put it in. So this is to the, well, it's the Optiliner, but obviously on console, it's Benelux, the Benelux Optiliner. We've got it as the Lizard because obviously, you know, various different licensing agreement type things. This is a mod by no.naim, LSMC. Yeah, that's right, LSMC. And we had the 106, I think, originally. This has been added. This is the Optiliner 133, and there's a big change to it. Now, first glance, it looks pretty much the same. The ladder opens up and doesn't actually quite touch the floor, but anyway, so you can climb up and you can have a look inside if you want to, and you can pack that away. We've got options of a spare wheel and obviously colour options and things like that. We'll have a look at in a second. One of the changes is the addition of decal on the side, but also the size. This is a big haul vehicle. So let's have a quick look under trailers. So the original was the Lizard Idealiner, not Optiliner. I don't know what the difference is. Anyway, the 106, which was 72,500, but it's 63,000 litre capacity, which put it at the larger end because I think we were up to a 60 with the Wilsons, weren't we? I know we've got the A trains and the B one, and we can hook them all together and get bigger capacities now. But with the addition of this, the Idealiner 133, we're now up to a 79,000 litre capacity trailer. That's pretty impressive. That's why I put it in. It says all of those crop types. The only other downside to the Wilson ones is they only take your main grain crops. They don't do sugar beet. They don't do, you know, all the other things, forage and things like that. So that's why it's important. 79,000 litre capacity. That's impressive stuff. So let's say options available. We can change the rim colour to all the various different options that are available there. For example, if I wanted to go orange, don't know why I would, but anyway, main colour, all of those options there. And then we've got design colour, which is for the cover. So if I go for maybe a red, that red and orange is a lovely combo. That changes the colour on top. Now we can have it without reflectors. Now the reflectors appear on the back. They've got the 2 smaller ones there either side. So we've got it without reflectors. We can have it no reflectors with the decal on the side. So we go back to standard with a decal. We can have it with reflectors, which puts those orange reflectors around the back. And then we can have it reflectors and decal, so it puts decal on the side and the reflectors on the back, or back to without reflectors if you want to. And then down tucked in there ahead of the front set of wheels we've got without spare wheel or with spare wheel, and it puts a spare wheel either side, which adds 400. Do you need them? No, it's aesthetic. You can't change a tyre or wheel or anything like that, but they're on there anyway, so there you go. So those are your options. So yeah, massive jump up, 79,000 litres. That's impressive stuff. It has all the features of the one before. I think we have, is it the front axle lifts? I'm pretty sure it does. So L1 and X packs away the ladder, tucks away underneath. I'm pretty sure, there we go. Let me just zoom in a little bit on that. So L1 and right stick, I can bring that axle down or back up again out of the way. There you go. Cover off. Then unload. Obviously this being much longer, the back door's open, very nice smooth animation, so it's open, take the cover off. But it does lift. Because this is slightly longer than the other one as well now, it goes up a long way. So if you're unloading at sell points that are covered, that can be a bit of an issue. So you're kind of better off just backing the very last little section in and then tipping it rather than driving all the way in. But there you go. So let's put that away. So that's the update for the Benelux Optiliner or Idealiner by no.naim LSMC. Very nice indeed. Right, next up, the mods. There are only two. The first of which we're going to have a look at is this. This is the barn with workshop. This is by Agrar Modding. This will set you back 14 slots to place. This is designed, it says in the Modhub, for small to medium vehicles. I tried it with the large tractor we've got to my left, we'll have a look at in a minute. I was hoping if you could kind of just about tuck it in at an angle, it might still work, and I couldn't get it to work. You've got to go right into this bay here to get it to work. You've got a couple of little parking bays to the side as well, so you can use it as storage, parking your vehicles, whatever you want to as well. Nice compact bit of kit. Nice detailing. I like the fact you've got all the wood effect underneath with the tiled effect on top. Nice big old chunky doors on this as well. Very cool. Go inside, and obviously I haven't got a vehicle in there, but you can do your customization, repair, etc. in there. So yeah, nice tidy mod. Interesting drain pipe. Quite a curve on that, but anyway, yeah, very cool. Nice detailing, nice textures, pretty cool. So let's have a look. This is under sheds. It's 40,000. It's not the cheapest you're going to get, but it does a job, and that's the thing about it. And it's not massive. Let's say its actual footprint is not that big compared to some other ones we've have, or you know, and the fact it can double up, has a bit of storage as well. I like that. That's cool mod. That's by Agrar Modding, which brings me on to the last mod for today, and it's this little beauty right here. Now, we have already, this is a Fent 900 S5. We have already got a Fent 900 mod that came from Tom Truthan and Lukas2002. Now that one went up to a 939 power, which had 426 horsepower. Now the thing about these, this is the new Fent 900 range, which kind of mimics the new Fent 1000 range. And this came out this year. I think it was July. It was launched June, July time. And this now has another engine size. So whereas the Fent 900s went up to a 939 with 390 to just under 400 horsepower, the new range that came out this year have gone beyond 400 horsepower. So this one has actually got the new engine size on it. This is the 942. They took away the 927 off the bottom end and went a little bit higher on the top end. Very nice mod, this one. Got a nice few options, as you can tell by the green on there. That's got like a chrome green flip on that. It's not your standard flat Deutz-Fahr. Look at that. Opening door, opening window, nicely detailed mod. Decal on the front window if you want that. We'll have a look at the options in a minute. Now, interestingly, whether you think it's interesting or not, anyway, I do. In the real world, they decided if they were going to push beyond the 400 horsepower, this used to have a 7.8 litre Deutz-Fahr engine in it, in the old 900 series. So to push beyond the 400 horsepower, they dropped that for a 9 litre MAN or MAN engine, which apparently was purpose built for this particular tractor. They did look at using the Fent 1000 engines, because obviously the Fent 1000 pushes up to 517 horsepower, but apparently because of the size of the engine it compromised the turning circle, and they weren't happy about that, so they went with a completely different engine. So there you go, that's how they've managed to push beyond the 400 horsepower on this, which makes it a pretty versatile tractor. If you don't want to go up into the Fent 1000 range, and you want to stick with the 900, you can go beyond the 400 horsepower, which I think is pretty cool. So anyway, yeah, options available. Let's have a look. This is under large tractors. We've got the standard in-game one there, the 900 for 272,000, 16 slots. And obviously the standard one has got some of the old design cues, because it's the old 900. We can change the main colour, and this will go up to a 939, which is 396 horsepower. Fantastic. I think I've got the other one installed as well. Let's have a quick look. Pretty sure I have. Yeah, so the original one is this one here, the Fent 900 Vario, and that's the one by Tom Truthan and Lukas2002. Now that one is 35 slots, big jump up, there's a few options available, but if I scroll down to engine size, we can have the hang on, there we go, we can have the 939 Vario Power, which took you beyond the 426, but it wasn't technically, you know, the new one is the, and that's still got some of the old design cues on it. If we look at the new one, it's got that much more swept in that kind of came in the new version 1000 series that crossed over into the Challengers as well, the World Challengers. So we've got some real different design cues on this, more kind of angles on it as well. Very, very nice bit of kit. Now, one thing I will say, I've had a look about the S5, and as far as I can tell, the S5 part, and I could be wrong on this, but it's all I could find online, was to do with the cab. That the S5 has a larger cab space, and it has a like a curved front windscreen. It gives it a more panoramic effect, so it's a larger cab space. Obviously on this one it does look like a flat front windscreen. That's all I could find about the S5. There wasn't a lot, even on the Fent website there wasn't a lot about it. But anyway, that being said, we can change the rim colour to any of these four, like so. Now the main colour itself, we can change between all of these lovely colours here, but when we get down to this section here, we get into the chromes. So we've got the chrome green Vario, which is the same as the main green, but it's that chromed one. That's the kind of one I went for. I thought that was really nice. But we do also have, I mean, there's a slightly darker green. We've got a more matte, well, it doesn't look matte in the chrome, obviously, but we have got, it makes it look like it's gold. It's not that one. Look at that. There's also a couple of nice reds. And then we've got this lovely, lovely one on the end here. I think it's turquoise, is it? Look at that. That's impressive stuff. Anyway, enough of the colours. I'll get carried away. So, tyre options. We can have Trelleborgs, and if you go with the Trelleborgs, we've got the option of standard, wheel weights, twin wheels, and back to standard. Not a huge array. If we go with the Michelins, we've got standard, we've got wides and weights, twins, narrows. Now I haven't tested these on a crop. They don't look that narrow, but it does say narrow, so that would have to be a bit of a test, I think. Back to standards, and then we've got, hang on, then we've got mitres, standard, wide and weights, twins, back to standard. So if you want narrows, you need to go with the Michelins. It does have a larger range. And if you want to go with wider ones, you want Michelins or mitres, because if you go with the Trelleborgs, it just has standard, wheel weights, twins and back, so there's no wide option on the Trelleborgs. Design, we have got the logo, Fent logo on the front windscreen there. If I take it off, it goes, depends whether you want to be driving in cab and looking through that. And then we've got design, we've got standard, we've got beacon left, beacon right, twin beacons, and then obviously then we've got the engine size change. So I say the 927 got scrapped, they got rid of the 27. So we've got the 930 at 305 horsepower, the 933 at 334, the 936 at 367, the 939 at 394 horsepower, and then the 942 at 426. I'm sure there was something I read about a 942 power, which took it up to nearly 450, I'm pretty sure. It's not on this model, but I'm pretty sure in the real world. I may have dreamt that, but anyway. So, let's get in it. I love that. I love the fact, I know you get on there a lot now, but the steering wheel's upright, and it's that when you get in, you adjust it down to position. So we just have a quick look at the driver. Oh, it's nice. It's nice touch. So, I really do like the fact it's now got the new 1000 range kind of, you know, has that real kind of almost like shark nose kind of angled, a little bit like the Deutz-Fahrs, to be fair. The 7 and 9 series Deutzes have got that kind of angled look to the front of them. Nice little bit of lift and drop when you accelerate and brake. I like that. Beacons on top. Lights, rear. Why don't I run that way? Go in front. Back off. Indicators. Very cool. If I go L1, R1, and then my right stick, L1, and stick up or down opens and closes the door. L1 and right stick, left and right, opens and closes the rear window. Like so. From inside, let's turn the engine off. So, engine off. Engine on. We've got our forward indicator, stick moves, which I like that. I like that animation. Our reverse indicator on the dash. The digital dials, the digital displays are all doing what they should be doing. So we've got lights. Let's turn them off. So we've got the lights on. And then we go through our options of our lights. There's nothing. There's no indicator for the beacon. I've just turned the beacon on, and there's nothing I can see anywhere in the cab for the beacon. But we do have indicators with an audible clicking. You can just about see them over the steering wheel there. Seat suspension. A lot of the mods are having that now. So rather than the seat bouncing around beneath you, you're actually bouncing with the seat. I like that feature. It's nice. It just gives that nice bit of immersion. .37 miles an hour. It's no slouch. God, it's got a bit of lean on that speed, isn't it? Look, back wheel off the floor. It was like a rally car. Anyway, very, very nice mod this. Pretty cool. This will use, wait for it, 49 slots. Quite high on the slot count, I'll be honest. That puts it up in John Deere territory. But yeah, it's fairly high on the slot count. But anyway, there you go. That's our mods for today, the 9th of September. That's by BAgrModding, Lukas2002 and Timber131. Very, very nice mod indeed. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.